These two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Badgers offense has the ball first today. Wisconsin would very much like to avoid what happened last year at the hands of the Hawkeyes and the offensive revolution that they went through. Had an early 3-0 lead, but it was a drubbing from that point forward.
Yeah, an offensive revolution, but old school football. Iowa ran the ball right down Wisconsin's throats for over 300 yards in that game. Caleb Johnson absolutely went off. David, for Wisconsin to have any shot, they have got to do better stopping the run.
It was embarrassing. I mean, Iowa threw the ball 10 times, and they scored 42 points. Wisconsin was absolutely embarrassed. They got to hear about it for a year. I better see some fight. Like, they better be angry. They better be ticked off because giving up over 40 is unacceptable. Go get some revenge.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. The quick out. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game. And for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hard in the backfield, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. That's reeled in, it's Mason. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Out of bounds at the 37. First down from the offense.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moulton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running to the left. Hard running there. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Hawkeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy, you can't cover, even with 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Soft spot in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grant behind the line. It's Anthony. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They want to run this quarterback, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a unit.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw. And he is snowed under in the backfield. He'll lose yardage. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He leaves it with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Release to the back. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's got him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Listen to this plays. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Oh, what a move to get open. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Badgers have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Badgers will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Past the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The kick is on its way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
At the 40-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Moulton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Toss sweep to the right. Oh, better look out.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for space. It's Moulton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They go to the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
Wisconsin, 20, Iowa, 9.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Working that left side now. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I don't know if it was luck, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Gill. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
A 5 one-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's got him in the flat. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wisconsin, who will head home with the big brass bull known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.